My name is Mike Morris, and I'm so butthurt about Bad Boy Gaming destroying cards. Oh, God, let's all go mass downvote all his videos. Whoa, that'll teach that little bastard. I'll get him now. Skadoosh, skadoosh. Welcome back to the channel, ninjas. Joey Moss and Bad Boy Gaming. And we're going to crack open some Azerouios guild kits and Gruul guild kits. Axe the Flower Children. And this is going to be a real frickin' hoot. For those of you who aren't familiar with these guild kits, we've already opened a couple of them. If you'd like to see what's inside those ones, make sure you go back a few videos. Also, deck techs. I've been launching some more deck techs. More of my personality. More of the real deal. Joey Moss up in the freaking. Alright, we're going to be dropping more videos later on today. I'll do another deck tech. We're going to have some crazy antics. I'm even going to live stream over on Twitch. Heck, if you want to see me live stream on YouTube this week, I think it's a really good possibility, honestly. So just make sure, you let me know if that's something you'd like to see. I think it would be fun. Hooray! Okay, so we're going to crack this sucker open. Skadink, skadoosh. What do you get inside of one of these? You get a sticker. Everyone likes a sticker. And then on top of that, I never even knew this was a book in here. It tells you every single card that's in here. That is phenomenal. It gives you a little backstory, I guess, about the Azerouios Senate. And you get some handy-dandy artwork on the flip side. Pretty neato. You get one of these handy storage boxes, which no one ever uses, but they do come in handy for, Alright, that's about all you get there. Let's see what comes up inside of here. Now, these, seriously, are well worth it. These are like 20 bucks each. I've heard people say they're $17.99 at their LGS. That's an insane deal, my friend. If they're $17.99 at your LGS, go buy 10 of them. 10 is the lucky number. The cards that even come up on the front, like this right here, probably worth a few bucks. I mean, a lot of these cards are worth a few bucks. You also get a shiny little pin. Look at that. So what do we have here? What do we have here? This is a Supreme Judge. Flying, whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, you may draw cards, a 6/4. That's pretty ridiculous. I would imagine that'd be like fare pretty well in Commander or something. I'm guessing. I'm not positive. I don't know these things, all right? I just don't know these things. So why is my stuff beeping? Oh, son of a beanbag. Time on a post that I'm tagged in. Oh, man. I've been having a lot of fun on Facebook lately. Let me tell you. Link in the description of every video. Pride of the Clouds. Get a load of this guy, huh? Elemental Kitty. Oh my god, it's Illuminati confirmed. Azerouios is Illuminati. You guys see that set symbol? Oh man. Flying, Pride of the Clouds gets +1/+1 for each other creature with flying on the battlefield. Forecast, it's a 4-drop. Reveal Pride of the White Clouds from your hand. Create a 1/1 white and blue bird creature token with flying. That is something right there. That really is something. Sphinx of Foreskin. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, scry 3 at the beginning of your first upkeep. Flying at the beginning of your upkeep, scry 1. I remember this card was like $4 or $5. I don't think it's at that anymore. It's probably like $1. Hasn't seen a whole lot of play. Lavinia of the 10th. Yes. This came out of that one crappy set, I remember. Protection from red. When Lavinia of the 10th enters the battlefield, detain each non-land permanent your opponents control with converted mana cost 4 or less. That's nuts. Until your next turn, those permanents can't attack or block, and their activated abilities can't be activated. Azerouios, you control freaks, man. Is it Wind Reaver or Wind Reaver? It's Wind Reaver, obviously, but why is it spelled the same? 5-dropper, Elemental. I like seeing these older cards. They're really, really cool. It's got flying, and then for one of each of these, Wind Reaver gains Vigilance until end of turn, or Wind Reaver gets +0/+1 until end of turn. Switch Wind Reaver's power and toughness until end of turn. Return Wind Reaver to its owner's hand. It's a 1/3. A lot of options there. Esperia, the Inscrutable. Inscrutable, sure. 5-dropper. Flying, whenever the Inscrutable deals combat damage to a player, choose a card name. That player reveals their hand. If a card with the chosen name is revealed this way, search your library for a creature card with flying. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Look at all these rares and mythics you get inside of one of these boxes. That looks like this creature from this from this movie. What was that movie called? Someone remind me. It was like an 80s movie. Anyway, this is Archon of the Triumvirate vertebrae. Flying whenever Archon of the vertebrae attacks, detain up to 2 target non-land permanents your opponent's control. It's a 4/5. Unbreakable formation. Back in action. Sweet cards, sweet art, sweet abilities. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. With addendum, if you cast a spell during your main phase, put a +1/+1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain vigilance until end of turn. There it is, Detention Sphere in all of its glory, the 3-drop. When the sphere enters the battlefield, you may exile target non-land permanent, not named Detention Sphere, and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent. When Detention Sphere leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. Pretty sweet card there. And then you get the Render Silent. Counter target spell. Its controller can't cast spells this turn. That's insanity, man. That's a little too much. Dovescape. Dovescape is a big 6-drop. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, counter that spell. That player creates X 1/1 white and blue bird creature tokens with flying where X is the spell's converted mana cost. You can even use that on yourself and just get this card broken, man. You know, tribal birds could have been a thing, you know. Sphinx is a revelation. It's a big old X drop. You gain X life and draw X cards. Pretty sweet. Then we're moving on to Warrant and Warden. Put target attacking or blocking creature on top of its owner's library. Or you can create a 4/4 white and blue Sphinx creature token with flying and vigilance. You can't do both, though, kids. You can't do both. As much as you want to do both, you can't do it. Then we get the bird token. Some more bird tokens. I thought there were mythics in here. Did we already go through the mythics? Wow, we're so fast, Joey Moss. Judge's Familiar. Little birdie chirper. And then we move on into Mr. Azerouios Guild Gauge. Watch out for the Guild Gauge. Stoic Ephemera. Defend. We talk great because we speak. Defender Flying. That's right. It's stuff, man. The Court, the Hoover Dam. We got the Hoover Dam in here, you guys. The Sky Knight. Pretty nasty card. Man, I had so much fun at Mythic Championship in Cleveland, Ohio. I really did. That was a real blast. You guys haven't seen that video either. Make sure you go back and check it out. Good times, good times. A lot of people butt sore because I chose to spend money and destroy cards. You know, and for those of you who like whine about it, go get yourself a tissue, okay? Maybe a tampon. I think you need a tampon too. We have Azerouios Chancery all up in the piece. With 3 of those. Well, 4. Wow. That's pretty cool. I didn't expect that. 4 of those lovely cards right there. Meow. Azerouios Guildgate. 4 of these as well. Oh, and there's the gorgeous lands. There are the gorgeous, gorgeous lands. And all of their beauty. Look at these bad boys. Get some of that action, guys. The blue and the white. Beautiful flavor. And then we end out with a few more of these other kind of card things. I have a pile of these. Where is it at? There we go. Sky Tether. The Signet, another Signet, a Judgment. We have the Judgment. Amazing. With Azerouios Charm, pretty sweet. Not many commons. Look at the common pile. This is the common pile. There's 1. There's 2. Wow. There's 3. I mean, this is the best bang for your buck. That's insanity. These are all uncommons right here. And then you have this whole pile. These are your only commons in this entire deck. 3 cards. I mean, never mind the duels over here or whatever. But holy smokes, that says a lot. And these are all your rares and mythics. Like, ridiculous value, guys. $20. They're probably sold out almost everywhere. If not already. So there you go. Let's crack this Gruul sucker. Some cool Gruul, baby. I still want to make a nasty deck out of Gruul. I'm thinking maybe next time around, maybe next season, Gruul will be a thing. Gruul just hasn't... When was the last time Gruul was continuously in the top 8 in Standard? Someone with that information, I would love to hear about it. Because I have no clue when the last time it was. That looks sweet. Burn, smash, fight, win. See, Wizards is telling me to do this to cards. I don't know what to tell you, man. Magic the Gathering, good stuff. I like that sticker. I'm going to stick it to the wall. And then you get one of these handy boxes. We also get the Gruul stuff inside here, baby. Roll that coin. Give me a 3. 20. What are the odds of a 20 popping out? Oh my gosh. Token. Nasty little token. Little pin. It's not even a token, it's a pin. Can we get like a better focus on that? Skadoosh, Mr. Moss. There you go. Looking gorgeous as always. Cracking the sucker. Rurik Thor, the Unbowed. Vigilance and reach a 6/6. The Unbowed attacks each combat if able. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, Rurik Thor deals 6 damage to that player. That's pretty powerful, man. These 6 spells are huge. Whoa! Birds of Paradise chilling on top. Man, smack my balls and call me a rubber. That is insanity. Gifts, birds, stuff of paradise, man. Birds of Paradise, great card. It's a staple of Magic the Gathering. Don't you ever think otherwise, young man. Very powerful card. Immolation Shaman. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land that isn't a mana ability, Immolation Shaman does 1 damage to that player. And then for 5, Immolation Shaman gets +3/+3 and gains menace until end of turn. Burning Tree Shaman. 3-drop. Whenever a player activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, Burning Tree Shaman deals 1 damage to that player. It's a 3/4. Nasty sauce. Ulash, the Hate Seed. That artwork's sweet, though. I like to see that in a foil. The Hate Seed enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each other red creature you control, and a +1/+1 counter on it for each other green creature you control. For 1, remove a +1/+1 counter from Ulash. Choose 1. The Ulash deals 1 damage to target creature or create the 1/1 green sapling creature token. It says 0/0 with the Rumbling Slum. At the beginning of your upkeep, Rumbling Slum deals 1 damage to each player. 5/5. Wow, that's pretty big, man. It deals 1 damage to each player. It's pretty cool. Giant Solifuge. I'm not going to say it. Trample and Haste. Shroud. This creature can't be this target of spells or abilities. That includes your own, man. You can't target the sucker yourself. It's a 4/1. 4-dropper. Pretty sweet. Rumble Belt Raiders. It attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each other attacking creature you control. Pretty nasty. Skargan Firebird. Not a huge fan of that artwork, but I do understand. It's pretty cool, though. It's got Bloodthirst 3. What's that? If an opponent was dealt damage this turn, this creature enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. It's got flying. For 3, return Skargan Firebird from your graveyard to your hand. Activate its ability only if an opponent was dealt damage this turn. Rubble Hulk making his way back. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. It's Blood Rush. For 3, discard Rubble Hulk. Target attacking creature gets +X/+X on turn where X is the number of lands you control. Pretty nasty. There he blows. Ravager Worm, 6-drop with the Riot. When Ravager Worm enters the battlefield, choose up to 1. Ravager Worm fights target creature you don't control or destroy target land with an activated ability that isn't a mana ability. Redunculous. Protein Hawk, big 7-drop. When Protein Hawk dies, search your library for any number of creature cards with total converted mana cost 6 or less and put them onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. I'm going to make another deck using that one card, the gambling card, whatever it is, but we're going to include cards like Ravager Worm and some big other beasts. We're going to really try to make something nasty happen. We got Protein Hawk. When Protein Hawk dies, search your library for any number of creature. Protein Hulk. It's Protein Hulk. Can't you say it right? It's protein. It's not protein. Shut up, little Billy Bob bitch. God damn, no one cares. For 6 or less and put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Pretty cool card. Borborgumus. Whatever. Trample. When Borborgumus deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Savage Born Hydra. Mythic. Double strike. Enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. That's a big boy, man. For Deuce, put a +1/+1 counter on the Hydra. Activates ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. Cindervines. Another sweet card. It deals damage. It punishes an opponent who casts non-creature spells. Pretty sweet. Worm Weaver Coil. Enchant green creature. Enchanted creature gets +6/+6. Sacrifice Worm Weaver Coil. Create a 6/6 green worm creature token. Pretty nasty, man. Pretty nasty indeed. A bunch of worm tokens. And then we got into some commons. How many commons? 1. That's it. You get 1 uncommon in all this, guys. I mean, this stuff value's loaded. What is wrong with you? If you don't get up on this, man, there's 2 uncommon. There we got 3 uncommon, 4 uncommons. 4 uncommons. They make it different per Burning Tree Emissary. Really cool uncommon there. So many good cards, man. Why another uncommon or common? That's crazy. We're just spitting out commons in this one. We got the Gruul Guild Gates ×4. Pretty nasty saucies there, huh? And we got the Gruul Turf. More stuff. And then here's what everyone likes. The lands. The lands will make her dance, my friends. The lands will make her dance. Very beautiful indeed. Very beautiful indeed. So yeah, make sure you stick around for the next video. Later on today, it's going to be a real hoot, a real treat. Pit Fight's cool. Rhythm of the Wild. I mean, there is just a value. Savage Twister. Holy crap, man. So much value inside of these kits. You can't go wrong with them. You can't go wrong. If you pick these up, you did good for yourself. Just hang on to them, man. They'll appreciate and value. Much like your love for magic, and mine as well. And on that note, make sure you're nice to someone today. Tell them how much you appreciate them. We'll see you later!